Can we all just talk about the fact that Call of Duty is just pumping out games after game just like it's an iPhone? It's been a year, and I get it. They want to get ahead of the competition, but BO7 right now, right after BO6, like they haven't let BO6 shine enough already, bro. It's not a good time. Another Black Ops Series 2, like it should have ended a long time ago, and they're adding more. They're milking the most out of every single game they can, and every series they have. It is not great. It's not looking good for Call of Duty. I'm here to talk about the fact that BO7 is coming out this November, and it's not looking great. Honestly, I feel like I have mixed feelings. I feel like it's not gonna be great, but it's not gonna be bad. Also, it's gonna be a game that's gonna be played for the year, and then eventually it's gonna fade away, just like Black Ops 6. And I'm here to talk about what's being added, what I hate, what I like, and the changes and differences between BO6 and BO7. And tell you, there is differences you may not know, but hopefully this video does catch up to those who want to play the new Black Ops game. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying there's always a better option. There's always better things to do. Alright, to get my point across, this isn't just me telling you information. This isn't me just trashing on the game. This is me informing you about what's going on and my opinion, which is not me trashing it. I'm just saying that it could be better. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy. First things first, we gotta talk about the campaign. Low key, looking at it now, doesn't seem that bad. BO6 campaign was something I enjoyed. There was this free roam map that I really enjoyed, and I really liked the campaign from BO6. BO7 seems different. It takes place right after, or a few years after, BO2 campaign, which personally one of my favorite. I loved it, and I replayed it many times. Hopefully I could replay this game many times. The point of the story, though, seems a little off to me. It's right after Menendez does his little speech and sends out this warning. And honestly, I never understood it as a child, but now looking back, it does seem like a threat. And now they're sending deployments of people to this area of the game. Many people from BO2 are having their return in this game. Some are known as David Mason, Eric Samuels, and much more. There's also a new person called 5050. I have no clue who that is, but seems like a pretty cool character. Overall, there's 11 missions, I'm pretty sure, and it seems like a replayable game. And there's also this pretty cool thing I want to see and enjoy, but there's also this final mission, the 12th mission, that only unlocks right after you finish your 11 linear games. And in this mission, as I'm told, and as I'm reading, that you get to hop in on a match up to 32 players to finish the mission all together, and you have to, it's like a battle royale, but you're fighting AI instead of the actual people. You're all teams, and you're attacking and getting to this mission, and it gets harder as you proceed. I don't really think that it's gonna be as entertaining as the other campaigns, because campaigns are simple. They're just a story that you have to continue. Having this much of a connection with other people will require you to just be dependent on people joining the game, which is gonna probably ruin it in the future for replayability and everything. But if they add AI to help you out if there's not enough players, that makes sense. But overall, you don't want AI on your lobbies. You don't want that. You want actual players. So I don't really think that's the best idea. But the new stuff that they're adding or re-adding is some things from BO3 wall running and the BO3 HUD, which the HUD was insane. I don't know why they changed it, but hopefully it's gonna be a great addition to the game. I can't wait to play it. The main campaign will be able to be played with up to 4 players in game, which is an interesting plot point, which will make it very fun and interesting to play. Overall, I give this campaign the potential of a 8 out of 10. Not potentially being the best, but it does seem like a great addition to be added. Honestly, I do hope that they change a few things, like not being really dependent on people for the final mission, and also that they change the fact that when you die, you lose everything and you have to restart from the beginning just to complete the mission. I hopefully they make it easier, but overall, I give it a potentially of an 8 out of 10. Moving on to the multiplayer, the one that you will be joining to play over and over again with your friends, the one that you will be screaming just because you're horrible at the game. The multiplayer. As I could see that the HUD will be changed into the BO3 HUD, and multiple assets and game mechanics are returning, such as wall running, and many of things are getting taken away from BO6. There was also will not be any no doors in the whole map, which thank God, I hated those. And some maps are returning, some remastered maps, some new maps are coming to this game, and I can't wait. The maps in question. Some maps that are returning are Hijacked, Raid, and Express, which I love Hijacked. It is a great map. I really love Raid. It was a great and amazing map for BO2. Express, not my favorite. I didn't really like it, but it is a replayable map. And I do expect to see a lot of things in these new remastered maps. Some new details, maybe something connected to the new storyline. I can't wait. The multiplayer seems like a great change from BO6. The biggest change that they have added is the movement that they've changed. They're wall running. There's movement with the gun that you could move side to side with your gun mounted onto a wall or running in movement. There's rolling, which negates fall damage when you fall from heights, which is such a great inclusion because sometimes, most of us, come on, admit it, you sometimes die to fall damage when you least expect it. It's a great addition. Some guns are being changed. The maps are looking great. Not that different to BO6, but it is its great advantage. On to the bad. BO7 bad sides of this thing is that it's getting repetitive mostly from BO6 and BO and the other newer Call of Duty things. And it seems like it's not going to be changing that much. It's going to be the same gameplay we've had for years. Movement sure is different, but we want something new. Guns are going to be similar, damage and all that is going to be just not that different. If you didn't like BO6, you're probably not going to like BO7. The gameplay is really, really repetitive, honestly. I feel like when the game comes out, it's not going to be as played as much. But since it's BO7, people are going to still get it, like me. I'm still going to get it, play a few games, maybe for 2-3 months. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be high, but it's going to die down. It's not a multiplayer that you would replay over and over again. And that's just the sad part. Multiplayer is meant to be the key part that you would replay and replay, but it's not getting to that point anymore, which I'm very heartbroken to see that no one else is playing the multiplayer for what it is, the multiplayer. To hang out with friends and attack and win games. But it's no longer being used as that. Player counts are going down. And it's not only these games, it's the other games that we've been playing for years. They're going down, mainly because there's nothing good that we have enjoyed. We really need a change from these games that we've been getting. We need different material and different things that we could replay. What I would suggest, maybe a refresher. Maybe go back, remaster some of the old games. Keep the same movement, keep the same HUD, keep pretty much everything the same. Just make everything look cleaner, smoother. Maybe sure add a few new things, but remasters is kind of what we need for the moment being. Because adding on to the story that we've already ended a long time ago is not the best. Or make a new story that's actually interesting. Build it up like how you used to. Add characters. Don't make it modern. Make it more of like the Call of Duty we all love. That's pretty much all I'm asking about it. Something that we all loved back in the day when everything was simpler, easy, and it was more of a wartime instead of just another Fortnite in just a more brutal disguise. That is pretty much it for the multiplayer and campaign. And now moving on to the what I'm most excited about and something that I hopefully they have changed is the zombies. The zombies is the one that made this game introduce me to the game. Zombies is what made my childhood. Scared and terrified in my bed, waiting for something new, waiting for the zombies to crawl in. It's what made me me. I love zombies. I've made videos on zombies, and I've never made a single video on multiplayer, and for good reason. I will make multiplayer videos, but mainly it's gonna be zombies because I love it so much, and has a great place in my heart. And I'm here to talk about what they did to it, what they added, what they discontinued, and why I don't think it's gonna be as great as the others, especially after BO6. Kind of just wasn't repetitive. Starting off with the system and perks and points, it's gonna be the same thing we had in BO6. It's not the best thing. The perk system is great, don't get me wrong. I love it. You go to a perk machine, you buy it, and you can get multiple perks. And it's not like BO4 where you had to choose the perks from the beginning of the game and keep it forever. It's the greatest perk system we have so far. I love it, it's amazing, and there's nothing wrong with it. But there is something that I don't like, and it's the point system. The point system is so unnecessary. You need to kill the zombie with the gun you have, and you no longer just can't do it. It's no longer acquiring points. But David, what do you mean the point system's bad? Let me tell you. You have to kill the zombie to get the points. You can no longer train the zombies around and use your little pistol to shoot zombies and gain points. You need to kill the zombie, and depending how fast you kill the zombie, that's the amount of points you get. And it's just annoying because acquiring points is so much harder, and training zombies, oh, don't get me started of training zombies. The zombies AI is so much wild, and it's just crazier. Sure, it acts more realistic like a zombie, but since when did we want realistic and real life in our games? We want that fun entertainment of the outside world, something that we can't have in real life. And that's what they're implementing in the game. They're adding too much realism, and it's just not being that Call of Duty futuristic, that game that we played for our imagination. It's more realistic than imagination. Sure, more realistic games are fun, but Call of Duty isn't realistic. It's a war game. Sure, the gruesome and horrible things should be realistic, but the gameplay and the fact that you're playing it should make it feel like you're playing a game and not a real life shooter with Nerf guns. But David, is there something good about Call of Duty Zombies from BO7? Oh, yes, there is. They're bringing back the OG4 crew from all the other games. They're bringing back Richtofen, Nikolai, Dempsey. Oh my god, they're bringing back everyone. Oh, I can't forget Tykel, but they're adding everyone. They're bringing them back, but sadly, they're not the same version that we used to have. I still enjoy them. I especially love Richtofen. That's the person I try to play. Every time I play with my little brother, it's always the first person I want to be. But sadly, it's not the same people we know. They all have different memories, but it's really interesting to see this new storyline grow and coming back to this original storyline that we left behind so much, because the story that they ended off wasn't as great of a story. They ended off with such an abrupt end that they could have added more. Sure, it wasn't a bad ending, but it wasn't a good ending either. It just happened so suddenly. It's like you're in high school, having the time with your friends, and then you're leaving away so abruptly to the point that it doesn't feel like a goodbye. And I like the fact that it didn't feel like a goodbye because they're returning again in this new game mode, which is going to be great. Is there anything new or something that we can enjoy, David? Is there anything else except just new and old people coming back? I mean, there's a remastered transit. I hear there's a new remastered transit. Don't get me wrong. I can't wait to play that. Because Transit, sure, it's a bad map. I hate it personally. But I still play it because it's such a replayable game. It's a huge map. It has interesting things and the Easter egg is pretty fun. But, god damn. I've seen the maps. They're alright. BO6, if I'm going off BO6, it wasn't replayable. Maps were horrible. I couldn't replay it over and over again. I played a few games and then I was like, this is bad. Let's play some multiplayer. And I played multiplayer more than zombies. Even though back in the old days, I played zombies more than multiplayer. Multiplayer was never my strong suit. I'm not that good at multiplayer. If you saw my gameplay just back then, you could obviously tell I'm not good. But I rather play multiplayer that's good instead of a bad zombies. Because, sure, bad zombies could be repetitive, but this is just bright, horrible zombies. BO6 just wasn't replayable. But BO7 is returning and having that nostalgia feeling back. And hopefully this is enough for me to replay it longer and possibly return back to the newer zombies, because I haven't played the newer zombies since it's been pretty rough. The fact and the pack punch and everything I'm not excited about, but I hope the zombies is 100 times better than what they did than BO6. It was a train wreck. Is that it, David? Are you done? Are you done trashing this game? I was never trashing it in the beginning. I'm just giving you facts. The game, don't expect too much from it. That's all I'm saying. Don't expect too much, but that's pretty much the rundown by David's imagination. I didn't explain it well. Find another video that you think is better and comment down below. Honestly, I want to see what you think is better than mine. And I'm expecting to see hundreds of videos down there. Actually, I'm expecting to see at least one because no one's going to comment in this video. Am I right, guys, or am I right? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my opinion. Leave your opinion in the comments below. And I'll see you in BO7 campaign, and I hope I'll kill you. You're probably going to kill me first. But have a great day. Enjoy zombies. Enjoy BO7. And enjoy life. David, out. Wait, there's more. I forgot to tell you that BO7 zombies are also going to launch with 2 maps. Did I tell you that? Yeah, and you better also launch with this video with a like and subscribe. You know, it will really help so much. Just 2 buttons down there. You see it? Just click on it, and maybe you'll watch me play the beta. Just maybe. We'll see. Just maybe. All right, now I'm out.